What we have done, after a century in which we moved from the idea that people are full members of a polity by virtue of being citizens, we've moved back to the idea that you can only be the full member of a society if you work. If you don't have work, then you are in some sense an inferior person. You are slightly less of a citizen. You are required to do certain things. You must take a job at whatever wage is available. If you don't do that, then you're not entitled to the collective support of your fellow citizens. Your entitlement comes to you only if you pay a price in what you're willing to do and how low you are willing to go. Why we would wish to move from a system which we had achieved by the 60s, whereby all of our fellow citizens had equal rights, equal standing, and if they, by some misfortune, failed to find a job, failed to find a place in the economic life of the nation, they did not lose because of that. Standing, presence, opportunity, rights, credibility in the social life of the nation. We've moved back, and it's interesting to ask why we've done this, why we fail to produce a language which stigmatizes this change, condemns this change as a step back into an earlier period, an earlier time, which men and women did so much to fight their way out of. But this disposition to admire, and I'm quoting again, and almost to worship the rich and the powerful, and to despise, or at least to neglect, persons of poor, mean condition, is the great and most universal cause of the corruption of our moral sentiments. Those are not my words. Those are the words of Adam Smith, who regarded the risk that we would come to admire wealth, despise poverty, admire success, scorn failure as the greatest risk, the greatest sentimental, ethical risk that we faced in the new commercial society that he could see coming. And it's now upon us.